Hello students, as we discussed about reading A, Snake and the Mirror in the last class. Today I am going to take up textbook exercise from the unit 1, Humor. Eventually, I will take up the grammar from simple to complex with more example. Some exercises are difficult in a different way and take so much time and mental effort to understand exactly what you are meant to do. That's why you cannot concentrate on the language you are supposed to be learning. But I will explain you with some example to make it easily. In this section, we will learn about the sound which imitate a noise or action. Read the following sentence from the text and notice the underlined word. Suddenly there came a dull thud as if a rubber tube had fallen to the ground. Thud means to fall with a low, dull sound. Here in this table, they gave you a list of words. Using that words, you should find the meaning with the help of dictionary. Here I am framing some sentence using those words. The boy fell to the ground with a thud. The buzz of mosquitoes spoiled my sleep last night. The bell clanged. Someone is ringing the doorbell. Tom banged on the door. These words imitate the sounds it represents. Such words are called homometaphoia words. Let us understand homometaphoia words better. Here I am showing you a few images for your better understanding. Let us move to the next topic, linkers. In this section, we will learn about linkers. Choosing a linkers and their use in a descriptive paragraph. Students, please take a screenshot. After this class, you should note down this topic in your classroom. Now let us go to the topic. Linkers are the words that related one idea or a sentence of the text with another. They connect the ideas logically. Few linkers along with their types and purpose are listed below. Choosing a linkers. There are two basic criteria to be focused in the selection of a proper linker. They are meaning and logically linkers. Observe the following linkers. So, because, though, although, but. These are all called linkers. Now let us see the use of linkers. The usage of linkers helps in making the descriptive clear without giving scope for any confusion. For example, I have prepared well. I got good marks in the exam. Students, in this example contains two different ideas but are connected logically. When we modified it as using linker as I have prepared well, I got good marks in the exam. Both the ideas are getting connected logically. Here as is playing a role of a linkers. Let us do the textbook exercise to understand linkers better. Read the following paragraph carefully and choose the proper linker which suits the sentences. Here they gave you a descriptive paragraph. So in this paragraph we should use a proper linker. Here I will read this para and listen carefully and also notice that linkers. A young doctor lived in a village. The doctor told his friend an interesting story about himself and a cobra. It was a hot summer night. When he opened the door, he heard a sound which was well known to him. He and rats shared the same room. There was no electricity in the house, so he took out a box of matches and lit a kerosene lamp. He took off his clothes and lay down, but he could not sleep. He got up from the bed and started reading a storybook near the table. There was a mirror which tempted him to look into it at himself. He was unmarried, so he was particular about his handsomeness. He wanted to marry a woman doctor who had a plenty of money and should be fat. While he was having such thought, suddenly he felt as if a rubber tube had fallen to the ground. When a snake landed on his shoulder at that time, only thing he could do was to pray to God. The snake would bite him at any moment, but suddenly it turned its head and started admiring its beauty in the mirror. The doctor was thus saved. Students, notice that linkers in the blanks and note down in your textbook. Let us see some more sentence to check your understanding. Select a proper linkers from the box below and write them in the blanks provided. We planned to go to the park yesterday, but the sudden rain spoiled our plans. I was watching a movie on TV when you called me. My brother came home while my mom was cooking dinner. I woke up late yesterday, so I was late to school. The book which you have gave me yesterday was very helpful. Students, here I highlighted the words linkers. Please note down these linkers. I hope you understand the linkers. Let us see how to combine two sentences using past perfect and simple past. Students, observe these two sentences. First sentence, Raju completed this work. Raju went to bed. Look at carefully these two sentences related to Raju. First, Raju completed his work and then Raju went to bed. Here the sentence are talking about two different actions that are completed. To join these two sentences into one sentence, please observe the sequence, that is, which action is done first and which is done later. Then join them using a proper linkers such as after, before, etc. In such case, the first action is written in past perfect had plus V3 and the next action is written in simple past. From the example, Raju first completed his work and then he went to bed. So we can write complete sentence as after he had completed his work, Raju went to bed. Here had completed is a past perfect. Went is a simple past. Before Raju had completed his work, before he went to bed. Here Raju had completed. This is past perfect. Before he went to bed. Here went is a simple past. Let us write the textbook exercise to check your understanding better. Here a few more examples are given. Sujata had arrived at the station before the train came. Here the sentence Sujata had arrived at the station. This is a past perfect. The train came is a simple past. The doctor arrived. This is simple past. After the patient had died. This is past perfect. I bought the ticket as soon as I boarded the bus. Look at this sentence. When two action is the both thing is happened same at the same time. When two action occurs nearly simultaneously in the past but are expressed in the simple past. Here they use as soon as a linkers. Let us see some more example. Now combine the following pair of sentence using the past perfect and the simple past. Students, they gave you linkers, that is after, before, when. Using these linkers, you should combine the following sentences. I brushed my teeth, I took my breakfast. So, first of all, we should think which one is happened at first. I brushed my teeth. This is first. I took my breakfast. This one is the next, So using after. After I had brushed my teeth. After I had brushed my teeth is a past perfect. I took my breakfast is a simple past. I had brushed my teeth. This is past perfect. Before I took my breakfast. So I took my breakfast is a simple past. Student, one tip you should remember, after, while using after, it follows past perfect. Before, it follows simple past. Let us see next example. She started to go to market. It rained heavily. So she started to go to market. It rained heavily. Here using after. After she had started to go to market. This one is a past perfect. It rained heavily is a simple past. She had started to go to market. This one is past perfect. Before it rained heavily. This is simple past. I already told you before. After the before, you should write simple past. Let us move to next example. He completed his homework. He went to bed. After he completed his homework, he went to bed. So which one is happened at first? He completed his homework and then he went to bed, no? So this is, let us move to next. He had, or otherwise you can write like this. He had completed his homework. He had completed his homework means past perfect. Before he went to bed. He went to bed is simple past. I finished my dinner, then my father came. After I had finished my dinner. After I had finished my dinner. After I had finished my dinner is a past perfect. My father came is a simple past. I had finished my dinner. This is past perfect. Before my father came. This is simple past. I felt seriously ill. I met my family doctor. After I had fallen seriously ill, I met my family doctor. I had fallen seriously ill. This is a past perfect. Before I met my family doctor. This one is simple past. I locked the door. I went out to meet my friend at a restaurant. After I had locked the door. After I had locked the door is a past perfect. I went out to meet my friend at a restaurant. This is simple past. I had locked the door. This is simple past perfect. Before I went out to meet my friend at a restaurant. This is a simple past. Students, I hope you understood how to combine the sentence using linkers. Let us move to next topic, phrasal verb. Observe the given two words. Leave, behind. Leave is the word. The word leave is go away from. Whereas behind is a preposition. At or to the far side of something. Leave behind means to leave something as a token of memory or a gift. For example, my grandfather had left behind 100 crores property. Such words which are formed by the combination of verbs are one or two particles or a prepositions are called phrasal verbs. The meaning of phrasal verbs is different from the meaning of individual words. The meaning of phrasal verbs is different from the meaning of the individual words. Let us look at another example. Let us see the different phrasal verbs that are needed from the verb. Look at their meaning. The meaning of look up means to find the information in a book, on a map or a timetable. For example, the teacher told to look up the meaning of the word in a dictionary. Students, please note down everything. Let us move to the next word. The meaning of look to is to rely on somebody or something. I always look to Kumar for financial help. The meaning of look around is turn to look at something behind you. For example, I looked around and saw a cute puppy. The meaning of look out is to watch what is happening and to be careful. For example, look out while walking in the grass. Then let us look one more example. Let us see the different phrasal verbs that are made from the verb came and their meaning. Came across. The meaning of came across is to find something accidentally. Example, I came across my old shoe while searching my book. Came up with. The meaning of came up with is to think of an idea or a plan or invention. Raju look up with a creative idea for the next annual day. Come forward. The meaning of come forward is to offer help and information. My friend always come forward when I am in trouble. Come out. To be released publicity. For example, he tried to hide the truth from the press, that is, somehow came out. Let us see one more example and see the different phrasal verbs that are made from the verb read and their meanings. Read something back. Read something back means to read something again. For example, whenever I don't understand the lesson, I read it back. Read over. Read over means to read something quickly from the beginning to the end. For example, the teacher asked to read over the paragraph. Read off. Read off means to read a list aloud. For example, the principal read off the list of the winner in the annual day function. Read out. Read out means to read loudly. For example, read out, the teacher commanded. Let us see some more example to check your understanding. Fill in the below blanks with phrasal verbs. My mom told me to chop up the vegetable. The judge read off the winners list. We are behind them. We must catch them up. Dad told me to take bath and dress up. Teacher told to look up the dictionary and find the meaning of given verb. Students, here some highlighted words are shown in the screen. Please note that all phrasal verbs. Let us see some phrasal verbs in your textbook. Look at the following phrasal verbs and their meaning. Take out means to remove something from inside. Set up means to arrange for something to happen. Take off, to remove. Lie down, to take rest. Take time off, to take some time for something. Look into, to observe keenly. Look at, to have a look at something. Get up, to wake up. Change into, to turn into. Leave behind, to leave something as a token of money or a gift. Now, students, using those phrasal verbs, you should fill the blanks as shown in the screen. Using the phrasal verb in the blanks and make necessary change in verb form. Venkatrao was a rich man. He wanted to set up some business in the town. Here the setup is a phrasal verb. So he took out a lot of money from the bank. On an auspicious day, he started his medical business, which is proposed by leaps and bounds. He became so busy that he could not take time off for any rest. He used to get up very early in the morning and go to his office. In the afternoon, he would take off his shirt and lie down on his couch in the office. After a nap, he put on his shirt. Then he would look into himself admiringly. Anyhow, he left behind some fame in the town. Even when he went abroad, everybody believed that he changed into new man. Students, I hope you understand the phrasal verb. Now let us move to the next topic, a writing skill. You should write a descriptive essay on any unusual or humorous incident you may have witnessed or experienced. Now let's move to the next topic. Have you seen a different poster in magazines, newspapers, and roadside posters? Posters are used to pass a particular message to a target group effectively. Students, for example, movie posters, informative posters, help posters, contest posters are there. I think you have seen so many posters. Whereas in movie posters, they gave the details about movie title, date of release, star cast. Whereas in health poster, They gave the details about the theme information. And in contest poster, uh, they give the following details: contest name, theme, prizes, sponsors. Students, here is the poster by Kandukuri Laughing Club. Observe the poster. Students, this is a Kandukuri Laughing Club announces the Rajababu prizes. The role of comedy. For best write-up in Telugu, Urdu, English, each award carries 5,000. At right side corner, they gave the date, contact number, address, websites, website, website address. This are all. Here in your textbook, they gave you uh, some questions related to the poster. So what are the elements of an effective poster? So what is important for the poster is it is color, size, layout, font size, languages. These are all important, no? Let's move to the next question. Who issued the poster? The Kandukuri Laughing Club. What is the purpose of that poster? Awarding the Rajababu prizes for the best write-up on the role of comedy. What is the deadline? July 27. What are the other detail highlights? Write-up languages, amount of the prize, money, contest details. What should be highlighted in poster? Issuing authority, purposes, deadline, contest information, target audience, another detail. Who are the target audience of the poster? Who? Print media journalists. These are the targeted to the poster. Students, a poster must be always attractive and it must be colorful and it should be noticed one. Now before going to finish this section, I will give you a homework. Prepare a poster for your school annual day with details like date, day, program, chief guest, etc. Read all the lessons in the textbook. Identify the phrasal verbs and note them down. Find the meaning in a dictionary and use them in daily conversation with your friends. Students, please note down your homework and write it. I hope you understood the textbook exercises and thank you for watching my video. Thank you very much.